So I'd like to talk to you guys really quick about, these 2-year-olds and letting them progress at their own pace. A lot of the time, fillies, colts, geldings, they all have different kind of emotional states and different kind of thought processes. So, and I've had nice horses that started off nice the day you rode them the first time, and I've had horses that were frustrating for the first 6 months to a year of riding them, but you could tell they were talented. And I think the important part is to keep in mind that horse keeps progressing, but at the same time that horse has got to progress from where it's at. So if you have a 2-year-old or even a 3-year-old that is a little bit slow, or you've been struggling with them, I think the important thing is to remember that you need to keep taking steps in the right direction. Whether they be small steps or big steps kind of depends on the horse. And I've seen horses too that progress very quickly and then they just kind of get tired of it, or they get where they just don't enjoy it anymore and they start thinking about other things too. So sometimes those horses that do progress slower or are a little bit slower to understand what you're talking about, sometimes they end up retaining the information a lot more just because they've had to have it told to them a lot more times. So it's very important that you let these horses develop how they are going to develop. Obviously, especially as a professional, your customers want to see some progression with a horse, but at the same time, you have to be an advocate for the horse and be like, well, they are progressing to a certain extent, maybe not in the turn or the stop or in whatever maneuvers that they need to do, whether it be a reining horse or any other kind of horse, but they are improving mentally, and that's kind of the main thing that we need to be looking for, is that their mental acuity is improving, not just their physical parts.